in a minute, but FIP, in terms of now moving to a very small organisation and how you have engaged with your audience, could you talk a little bit about the Geek in Residence that essentially, I'll just introduce it for a sec, but FIP had someone work in her organisation to assist in the technology around this area. I'm interested in, and that person's left, what that means for your organisation and whether it's sort of lasting change or whether it's of its time.
I was really thrilled actually when Westspace was selected as, we were selected as a host organisation for the Geek in Residence program. So essentially it was the first time it was run. Westspace was definitely the runt of the litter. We were like the very small organisation compared to these other quite, medium to large size arts organisations. So, and I guess I was interested in the program because I saw it as a way that we could develop our sort of online and digital capabilities. So the proposal, which quite frankly, just in terms of running an organisation, it's actually really difficult to find money to help you build those resources. So I can often find money to develop an art project, but doing this kind of from the ground up development of our online and sort of digital capabilities was a much harder thing. So we had a geek. Our geek was a wonderful person called Lauren Brown, and she worked with us intensively for a couple of months. And she looked at Westspace and really did a kind of digital audit of it in a sense, and looked at who we were and what we were doing and what our needs were. So that was sort of one part of the program. And she really did do a sort of, from the ground up redevelopment of our digital sort of infrastructure, which was also supported by the Australia Council. So it was partly about shifting Westspace from being really quite sort of inefficient in terms of its digital infrastructure, just because we just hadn't had the time or the money or the sort of know-how to sort of build a good system. So really it was a bit of a sort of digital revolution at Westspace. We went from very underperforming, inefficient, sort of stuck together with gaffer tape to, after Lauren had been in the organisation, to this actually quite efficient, highly performing, far more supportive system. So there was that aspect to it. And she also, I guess one of the big things that I really wanted to work on was the website. And, like most things at Westspace, our website was, built for free by a committee member. And it wasn't bad, it was just not... it certainly wasn't reflecting the sort of the dynamism of the organisation or who we were, all the things that we were doing. It was sort of a little bit drab and clunky. So with Lauren, we sort of put together a brief